Hello Internet, Parag Dhawan here. We are on day 10 part 3 of Kagaz 30-day machine learning challenge, where we will see tutorial on random forest. Introduction. Decision tree leaves you with a difficult decision. A deep tree with lots of leaves will overfit because each prediction is coming from historical data from only the few houses at its leaf. But a shallow tree with few leaves will perform poorly because it fails to capture as many distinctions in the raw data. Even today, most sophisticated modeling techniques faces the tension between underfitting and overfitting. But many models have clever ideas that can lead to better performance. We will look at random forest model. The random forest uses many trees and it makes a prediction by averaging the prediction of each component tree. It generally has much better predictive accuracy than a single decision tree, and it works well with default parameters. If you keep modeling, you can learn more models with even better performance, but many of those are sensitive to getting the right parameters. Now we will move to the example wherein we will create a random forest model and see the accuracy of our model. Example, you have already seen the code to load the data few times. At the end of data loading, we have following variables: train x, val x, train y, val y. Going through the code again, we are importing pandas library and giving it a lispd. We are storing the path of the file in a Melbourne file path variable using pandas.read csv function. We are reading the csv file and storing it as a data frame in Melbourne data variable. Using the data frame drop any function, we are removing all the null values from the data frame row wise to create a new data frame which is updated Melbourne data. We are segregating the predictor variable. The predictor variable is Melbourne data.price. We are creating a list of Melbourne features which are the features which will be used for prediction. Using the data frame in square bracket feature name, we are segregating features. Now you have predictors and features. From scikit-learn.model selection, we are importing train test split. Using train test split function, we are dividing x and y in 4 parts: train x, val x, train y, val y. Random state is equal to 0 will produce the same part on different machine, but the selection will be random. Click on the cell and run the cell. By this code, we have divided our dataset into 4 parts: train x, val x, train y, val y, training data and validation data. Now the modeling part, wherein we will import a random forest regression model and compute mean absolute error on our data. So from sklearn.ensemble, we import random forest regressor, and from sklearn.metrics, we import mean absolute error. In the next statement, we create the model. Random forest regressor, random state is equal to 1. This will create the object of the model and which will be stored in the forest model. Now we will find the patterns in our data using model.fit function. So forest model.fit, we are fitting the model on training data. Train x, train y. This will create the model which will run the pattern on the training data. Then using the same model, we are predicting on validation x. The predictions are stored in melpreds variable. We are computing mean absolute error by comparing melpreds with validation y. These are actual output, these are predicted output. Difference between them will be computed as error. For all the prediction, this process is repeated to get the mean absolute average of mean absolute error. Click on the cell and run the cell. When the model is learned by random forest tree, it deviates from the original value by 19,000, nearly 19,000. So what is the conclusion when you go from decision tree model to random forest model? There is a likely room of further improvement, but this is a big improvement over the best decision tree error. So we have not done any fine tuning. Still, our error was reduced from 2,50,000 to 1,90,000. There are parameters which also you choose you allow you to change the performance of random forest. Much of we change the maximum depth of single decision tree, but one of the best feature of random forest model is that it generally work reasonably well even without tuning. That's it for this video, wherein we have created our first random model first random forest model and check the accuracy of our model. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Do hit that subscribe button for more such technical content. See you in the next video.